Damn, I got no battery.
Excellent. I like playing with Beast.
Dolphin is overpowered. I can just cheese my way through. Interesting.
It has to be the debuff that's different. What up, Chris Zero?
I
forgot to edit the thing. I keep forgetting that he can go down the hill. Like what? There's no. Get away with doing a dolphin. Can I stay in Falco? I can't stay in Falco. They're not making big. I gotta like. I think someone else would be allowed to use here. Man, come on. And I can't find the DLC for this game, so I can't even play it. I can't play as Infinity or Hyper. What do you mean Sony making games for Switch and PC? Like, Sony titles being available on other platforms?
¿Listo?
And what? I mean, it's probably gonna... They're probably gonna release the games, but, you know, they're gonna make it so that there's no reason you wouldn't buy it on PlayStation. That's the smart thing to do. Smart thing to do is to make it so that there's no reason why you would want to buy it on something else. So a lot of people are buying, a lot of people want things on the Switch and PC because either, in the case of PC, they don't want to buy a console or whatever, and in the case of the Switch, they don't want to. And then in the case of the Switch, people want to justify their purchase because the Switch doesn't have much to offer for games currently. Yes, those are going to get better in the coming years, but as of right now, there's really nothing to... there's nothing selling that console besides ports and Mario. I mean, they could. Like I said, it really just comes down to it comes down to making it. What the fuck just happened? Oh, I changed back. Making it so that you'd only want to buy it on the Sony console. Like, there's no reason to go get it anywhere else. Whether it's special features that you get or more content. Because they can easily just sell the base game on other consoles, but put all the or not all the DLC, but important DLC on the Sony console only. And then Q, somebody bitching about, oh well, they shouldn't have to, yeah, no, there will be exclusives. Like, even if the game is on a different platform or whatever, if there's exclusive stuff for that game only available on Sony, on a Sony product, why wouldn't you buy the Sony version? You still make your money and then some. Because yeah, somebody can be like, oh, well, if it's on PC, I'm just going to pirate it. Okay, well, then you miss out on the other content. It's all up to you. If you want to miss out on content, that's completely fine. Like people want things on or fighting games, for example. People want fighting games on PC. They want it on the Switch. But what they're forgetting is that, you know, unless it's an exclusive game, fighting games are more often than not played on PS4. So there's really no point for you to go and get something on PC or Switch or whatever. Because the Sony version, or the PlayStation version is infinitely better. What? Because you as a consumer, what are you gonna buy? Are you gonna buy the version of the game that doesn't come with you know, the complete set of content, or are you gonna buy, you know, the full version of the game? Because exclusivity, or I don't know how exactly what the correct word is. It doesn't just stem to, okay, well, you can only buy this game on this platform. You can make platform-specific add-ons and whatnot. That's what they do for most multi-platform games. Some versions have content that the other ones are missing. That's what they used to do back in the day when they were trying to phase out the PS2 and all those other games. They'd make it so that, yeah, you could get the games on PS2 and shit, but you were missing the, you know, pretty much the rest of the game. And then at the end of the day, you know, you're still making your money. Because you're still selling the game, and you're still making that profit that you would from the game being on the PlayStation. And then you'll make more because people like buying things on other consoles. And those people aren't going to not buy it if they want to play it. It's the perfect business practice. I wish these landmines would disappear. I wish Falco did something other than him just flying. Oh shit. Wait, is that Saiga? Not Saiga, Itza. I meant to do Buffalo first, but whatever. God damn. I thought there was a thing that you could do. like that system of okay, well you've well you've completed the mission. Now you gotta get out of dodge.
I'm probably gonna play as Deno again though. It's probably gonna be my main for Climax Fighters. Just want to finish this up. I think I'm almost done. Let's see. Deno. Double. I could play as double. Could play as Kiva. No, I should have Doga Hammer now. Yeah, I'm gonna play more Wii U games. I just want to play these games first because I'm going to enjoy them more than any Wii U game I play, and I know that's for sure. I'm most likely not gonna finish Mario because I don't have the drive to go through levels and look for collectibles that I need. Really? I don't have it? What? Man, come on now. That's so irritating. There's no... He doesn't have good AoE. He just does this. And I can get knocked out of it, so... Any form of wake up and Guru as a whole just is a no-no. And Basha doesn't do much of anything. I'm just sitting there holding the special button. I don't want to play as Wizard. The Wizard like lags a lot. Yeah, great, great. Where are these coming from? That's Saw Sword? No, I can't. I should have seen that coming. Bro! Wake up, Weaver. I wish I could access that form without it.
僕は大切なものを守るために戦ってきたんだ。大量だね。
I can't hit that. I don't know why.
見事。力が欲しい。みんなを助ける力が。
そんな。ちょっと様子がおかしい。気をつけて。
あと少しで。
I missed Sose, but I finished it too fast. I finished it way too fast.
もっと僕を笑顔にして。
Dog roll.
敵を倒して
貫け。もっと笑顔で戦おうよ。
What up, Sean?
案外。それとも。君は僕を楽しませてくれるの
Fuck, how did I miss that? Like, I think the only game right now that I'm really in a rush, or not in a rush, but the game that I'd really be in a rush to play would be Wonderful 101. Can transfer my stuff to hack his memory. That's sick. The game just gets better and better. Like for what it does if you've already played the other. Alright, mission done. What the hell happened to my bike? Why is there a helicopter here, man? What? Give me the hammer. All I need is the hammer one time. I'm gonna keep playing as Kiva till I get the damn hammer, man. It just doesn't make any sense why I don't have this hammer. That's the only, that's the only form I'm missing. Is this damn hammer. Oh, that's awesome. one more chance. You better have that damn hammer. Because if Den-O can have all his fours before level 18, then I better be able to get my hammer. No reason I shouldn't have this hammer. I finally get Climax Fighters news, and it's not the news I want. Or not the news that it's not the news that I want, or whatever. But it's news I didn't want to hear because it means less content. But I guess it's okay because they had to sacrifice a decent bit for online play. It makes sense. I completely understand the decision making. Really? I still don't have the Doge hammer. So it gave me invincibility there, but why? What was the point of having invincibility there? Those guys are immune.
Yep.
Good God, why is this happening? I don't even know who I'd want. I'd be pretty okay with literally anything. Cause I'm not picky when it comes to things. Cause why are they here? Why is this happening? I absolutely hate shocker combatants in this game. That's the most obnoxious shit. I wish I could have the sound effect for this. They're so clean. I need to watch the Kiva movie. I skipped it. Dude. What is happening to me? Yeah, I wouldn't mind the armored Digimon. The rest of them, at least. that's opened up. Great. I don't even know where that is.
信じていましたよ渡るさん
地図を見て
What up, Kyuko?
ゾディア、私の邪魔をするなら容赦なく消す。
敵を倒した
What is happening here? How about you stop that? How do I follow that up? What do I do to follow that?
そんなことで私の手から逃れられるとでも。
Nice. Now, if only I could be a winner like, well, I mean, an actual winner. Instead of working, or instead of getting the opportunities of shitty factory jobs that no one wants. What up, Kim? Really, you blocked it? Oh, Dr. Maki.
良き週末を。
Small one of $1 million.
その命神に返しなさい俺の獲物に手を出すな
Nice wake up fever. Oh no. I wish he carried them like further.
協力しましょう
I could not move. That was disgusting. I just died. A small loan of $1 million. Yeah, no, I'm not confident in my abilities to
渡るさんの力です
turn that into a profit. Where is Ixen? Garbage man.
相手にならないな
Actual garbage character.
次が最後のメモリータンクよ
Why? Why? Probably went back to the old job that I had. Now that I have no real reason to leave it. I could have been balling out of control, honestly. If everything had gone my way the first time, and I didn't have to, like, put up with all the shit that I had to.
いつか
And
僕
then
の
some.
音楽でみんなを幸せにしたい
I wouldn't be restricted. Well, not really restricted, but I'd be, I don't want to say unhinged, that's the same thing as being restricted. I guess
guess I could say I'd enjoy being alive more. Cause the job that I was offered or whatever, and then I took and I worked a day off before deciding that I didn't want to do it anymore. It was a factory job. I don't fuck with factory jobs because they're actually infinitely more dangerous than retail. And the pay isn't much better than retail. It's literally $2.
一行はそのメッセージに戸惑いながらも元の世界に戻るべくさらなるネットワークの深部への侵入を続けるのだった。
Alright, let's see this. One more try. If I don't have my hammer, I'm never using Kiva again. I better have my hammer. I also had to work graveyard shift. I also had to work from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. And I'm not a fan of destroying my sleep schedule for some money. Especially for a job that I don't even... Especially not working in a factory. Especially, no way. I'll destroy my sleep schedule for money if the job is worth destroying my sleep schedule. Not throwing boxes on a conveyor belt or operating machinery. Or not operating machinery. Operating there we go. Operating bullshit machinery. Of all times. Oh yes. This is exactly what I wanted. This is impossible, huh? Yeah, I sleep during the day and then it's ass backwards if I ever want to do anything else. And I'm a guy that, you know, I prefer to do other things. I prefer to, you know, to read, watch television, to stream. And I can't do any of that stuff when I'm working that schedule. Because I have to spend time sleeping. What? How's it possible? Doga hammer. Where is this guy? I can't. Oh, I've been locked in this room.
邪魔しないでください。まだまだやらなくちゃ。
You actually can't fuck with this hammer. This hammer is overpowered. I wonder if the other form is in it, where it combines all of them. That's the most annoying boss, because he does that shit, that up top shit. It's ridiculous. Garen? You really don't want these problems. Wait, no, that's not my enemy is this damn thing again. Oh no, I don't have an enemy. It's just a Miso part. What are you people doing? Have you lost your minds?
guess that's why it's not really like a. I was treating it as if it was like something where I had to hit it before I hit the ground.
おっとっと追え。あと少しで。
No more games on the Vita. Ooh. So does that mean that there's gonna be a lot more content? Since it's going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive? I hit the wrong thing! Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking way more Digimon and visuals getting better since they don't have to appeal to that mobile market. Okay, that's just blocking. What is this? Okay, I can rider finish now. Okay, yes I can. Yo, you better stop hitting me! What? Getting hit with that wake up fever, fuck that. Now, why would you move him? What is your problem? Yeah, exactly. When you're not splitting it, that's the problem I have with them making like that's the problem I have with Switch games. Because it's just like, okay, well, you have to develop the dock mode, and then you also have to make it so that it runs on the handheld mode with little issues. Alright, but I'm done playing Kiva for now. I don't want to oversaturate myself with this damn Batman. I mean, yeah, the things on the Switch look good, but it's the fact that they have to fit it so that it works on both. It's kind of lame to me. You know, because also the idea or the concept is you know pretty foreign to me, seeing that it's just you know, the whole reason of a home console was that so you didn't have to go to the arcades to play the games. And now you're taking the home console on the go. You know, what... It kind of defeats the purpose of the console itself. What you got?
おいアクセルああ面白くねえ全員まとめて片付けろ
Look, what the fuck is going on? The whole reason I own a home console is because, you know, I want to play it on the big screen. Now, it's not a bad idea. I'm not saying it's an awful idea. They shouldn't have did it. I'm just saying that for me, it doesn't really fit the reason I play console games. This fairy is their goal. I'm pretty sure you also do sacrifice things by having to develop a docked and an undocked mode. Well, not really develop in both modes, but you most definitely do lose things. There's no way you don't.
どうなってやがる
Yeah. The crank is definitely shitty when it's like supposed to be a serious scene. Definitely take some of the piss out of the transformation. Why is this happening? Can you guys like just behave yourselves? Fucking rocket launching things. Please just stop. How am I supposed to hit you? That's the one flaw I have. It's like impossible for me to hit these. Dude, what is going on here? I don't need to hit them in this. Because you can see it in the whole, when he's dealing with Blood Stark and stuff like that. Him being angry gets completely, you know, pissed on by the fact that he's, you know, spinning this shitty crank. I personally don't mind the crank. Like, I don't really care. It's a quirky thing, you know. It's different than your run-of-the-mill belt.
良き週末を
面倒なやつだ
And Maki, what the fuck? Get out of my way. Can you fuck off? Good sir. Good sir. I miss it. Yeah, that's the complete, like, that's just what makes it, like, better as a series, is that he can be serious while spinning this shitty crank. I'm really tired of these combatants. That's like the worst attack to give them. Because it's just so obnoxious. Sagittarius.
私は選ばれた人間だ。邪魔をするな。
On the trial. And, yeah, he's shaking bottles and turning this crank, and I'm supposed to take him serious. Like that's I think the best part about it, because it's still lighthearted and fun, but your story is still, you know, deep. Well, not deep, but it's a pretty dark story. I don't mean dark in like overly edgy. I just mean that things aren't sunshine and rainbows. All right. 10 seconds. Give it a 9.3.
それがお前の絶望までの大量だね。絶望がお前のゴールだ。
He's so fucking fast. Double is a really good series. What is happening here? Oh, it's a hole. I thought it was gonna flash like the last time. The top 5. Double, Forze, well, in no particular order, top 5. Double, Forze, Wizard. X8 build. Actually, no. I lied. Double Forze, Wizard. Drive. X8. Build is like number 6. Compared to those. Honorable mention, O's. Honorable mention is O's, Build, Ryuki, Fies, Deno. I have a lot of honorable mentions, but yeah. Those are the ones that I really like enjoy. I enjoy the first Agito opening too, but because it's Agito, I'm not gonna give it shit. Super Apollo guys. Like I didn't realize how clean Climax Jump was till I actually like sat down and listened to it. Because even when I started Deno, because I usually, you know, on the first episode or the second episode, I listened to the intro. Deno, I didn't listen to shit. I just went right into the episode. Dude. Wait, am I fighting Skull as well? Okay, that changes everything. Oh, right, because it snatched him up. It's an insert song. I forgot which one it is. I think this is one of the double X insert songs. What is it? Supreme Dream, I think it is. Hold on, let me. Where's my foobar? Oh, Extreme Dream, yeah. I need trial mode. Oh, he's gonna start firing off Kamehamehas and shit. Where is he? What? What? Okay, I really don't know what happened to Apollo, guys, but I'm not complaining. You're gonna let go sometime. You're not gonna sit and block. You son of a bitch. Got him. Piece of shit. Now this guy is... Oh no, I'm not supposed to kill him.
Karase.
君たちは本当にお人よしだね。僕の忠告は伝わらなかったのかな。
忠告？
裏切り者がいると伝えただろう。君たちなら気づいてくれると思ったんだが、カナイリエ、いや今はカナリアと名乗っているらしいな。
カナリアが裏切り者。は
あ、その手に乗るかよ。俺たちを仲間割れさせるのが目的だろ。
これを見てから言ってもらおうか。
What? So we've been betrayed this whole time. I knew it. I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen. I was thinking about it earlier too. When I started the game up today, I just started thinking about it. Betrayal. I knew it. I knew too much. Damn it. Wouldn't be a Rider collab game without some grease. Of course not. I still want a bi-yearly Sentai game. That'd be so clean. Every 2 years we get a Sentai JRPG with or between the two series. Make an interchangeable roster. Only reason I don't want it to be an action RPG is because it wouldn't function well as one. Because Sentai has, you know, 6 minimum members. At least 6 as of, what is it? I think G-Ranger started the 6-man. I could be wrong.
Sun Vulcan had 3, Jetman had 5, Bioman had 5, Liveman had 5, Changeman and Maskman had 5.
裏切り者の正体それはカナリアだった
Gore Ranger had 5,
彼女
Jack
はカ
had
ラスと
5,
唐島進の元
Bioman
妻
had 5.
胸もしねの共同開発者でもあったカナイリエという女だった
Yeah, so it was 5 until Juranger, which introduced the 6-man concept, and ever since then, the number has just gone up.
利用しようとしていたのだ全ての罪を告白したカナリアに彼らはなおも救いの手を差し伸べるウィザードは彼女の希望になることを約束するのだ
No, not like a Sonic Heroes type game, more like a I don't want to say Final Fantasy 15 because that's just action RPG. I want to say more like a actually no, everything is an action RPG now, right? I'm pretty sure all the traditional JRPGs have switched over to, I don't want to say Persona because that's just, that would mean that you'd have debuffs and other stuff that, you know, you really don't need in those games. My level 4 O is about to walk in there and get BTFO'd. Don't want to level up anything else. I didn't want to use O's because I didn't like the way the most likely turn-based. I'm gonna go in the free mission and level up O's real quick. I do want to use O's. Yeah, Bravely Default is a good example of what I'd want. Oh, those are voice lines now? Hopefully they're like easy missions for me to... I don't remember which ones are which. And there's not like separate boss fight ones, I don't think. Where it's just a boss fight like I could do in Sosei, where I could just grind off of Shadow Moon. Like honestly, if anything, I want Bamco to collab with Level 5 or whatever, and bring me that JRPG Sentai game. Because I trust Level 5 more than I trust anyone else. I trust Bamco to deliver me quality Rider Sentai games, but I trust Level 5 to deliver quality, I only have... Where are my medals? They only gave me, like, berries. Me and Pointer were talking about it. Oh, I also have, what's it called? Is that... Yes, it is! He's so fast! What? Oz definitely has one of the best soundtracks. I can't control this. There's no way. That's what I was afraid of. Can't even use my favorite form. Because it's impossible to control this goddamn thing. You know what? Fuck it. This shit is insane. And then I changed back to top toe ball. That's why I've been avoiding him. Because I don't really like that style of, okay, well I pick a medal, and then after like 30 seconds,
until a minute or so, I go back to being Tatsuba, and I go through the whole animation and everything. I'm pretty sure you can trade Digimon in Dawn and Dust. I do remember something like that. Don't know if it was on that level or not. He's so fast. That's gonna be annoying to use too. Same problem. The same kind of system. I shouldn't expect it, or shouldn't have expected much change to that system. I think it's Puto Tira. This is I do wish that they didn't sacrifice all the good stuff for, well, not all the good stuff, but all the cool stuff for online play. Like, if that's what it took to have online play, then fuck the online play. You niggas can have this shit back. I don't give a motherfucker about online play if I'm gonna get rid of stuff that I had before. So that's pretty disheartening. I don't know. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna enjoy myself. You know, I'm still paying my $105 or whatever. Don't get me wrong. I can't deal with this fucking base form. What do you mean do polls? Like, figure out what the consumer wants? Well, no, people wanted Climax Heroes to have online. Like, it's been a thing that they've wanted ever since they decided to put that shit on Wii for some odd reason or whatever. It's always been a thing that they've wanted. Because it's the only fighting game and it has a fuck ton of characters, so... Okay, this is Climax Heroes. You're not gonna do that. It's a Climax Heroes game. Just because it's called Climax Fighters doesn't mean it's not part of the... It's not part of the Climax series. Bro, I can't wait to end up like Pony, playing my favorite game and then meeting all these sweaters that ruin my experience. But I played because I want to play the game. You got anything else? Okay. Carl, what kind of fucking question is that? Of course I have no choice but to. What? Whether I like it or not, it's part of it. You got problems. That game was like unbelievably awful. Like, to this day, I don't understand how that shit was so awful. And then Bamco struck again, and they put the system in Pokken. And I was just like, well, it didn't work the first time. Nobody liked it the first time, so why did you do it again? Somebody thought, dude, what are you fucking doing? Stop moving. You're a piece of shit, you know that? I'm actually gonna hurt you. Really? How did that happen? Okay, the guy that greenlit that system was the guy that thought, okay, you know, this is fun, this is intuitive, this is engaging of a game. People said that, oh, the other ones felt too button mashy. Alright, bet. We'll add a less button mashy feature into the main combat system. And then the game came out and people were just like, no, and it's also the beta tester's fault. As a beta tester, you're supposed to tell them the shit you don't like as well. It's completely the people's fault that they didn't complain about that. Beta testers sat there and were just like, yeah, this is good. Oh, I definitely like playing rock, paper, scissors, like literal rock, paper, scissors. Like, I think the beta testers were more concerned with the character creation and stuff than the actual gameplay. Right. Like they just did anything and said it because, you know, why not? Oh, you're sick. Oh, I'm sick. You know, Tenkaichi or Ultimate Tenkaichi did it better because it wasn't just, okay, well, you're fucking time patrol now. It was, you were looking for the Dragon Balls or whatever. And some other shit. I can't even remember the story. I don't want to remember the story. Fuck that shit. I actually bought that game too. I was like, holy fuck. I bought that game. I did an LP on it. This shit was awful. That shit is long gone though now. It's in my archives. Never to see the light of day again. You know, using O's is... Oh, most definitely. I got rid of that shit ages ago. Using fours is too much of a... Or not fours. Using O's is too much of a hassle. I'll just stick to all reliable. Nostalgia upload. It's still on my channel. It's just privated. Along with multiple other videos. And now that you know, you'll never see them. Good, you're supposed to get triggered when you hear that game. because of what it should have been and what it actually was. I heard Ultimate Tenkaichi. I said, bet it's gonna be HD BT3, and it was HD BT3. It just wasn't. It was HD BT3 in graphics, but not in gameplay. Like everybody was just like, "Wow, this is really not what I wanted." That's what lured everyone in. Everybody heard character creation. They're like, "All right, bet." The cutscenes were good in Ultimate Tenkaichi. Like the story that they put together was pretty good. The only thing that lacked was gameplay. They didn't have gameplay that enticed. They had gameplay that caused physical, mental, and emotional harm to the user. They gave you that default, like, Raditz hairstyle, and it was awful. The presentation was good, the cutscenes were good, the music was decent. And then you get to the most important thing in a game like that, which is gameplay, and it's lacking severely, and you're just like, wow, this is not worth the $60 I paid. I remember Burst Limit. Everybody was pissing their pants because it was HD Budokai 1. It was a decent game. I had fun playing it. It's just because it was Budokai 1, or it was pretty much Budokai 1. I was just like, okay, well, this is whatever. Like, I don't really care about it. What is happening here? Is he chasing me in this damn hurricane? Games used to be, what's it called? They used to be $39.99, and then it went to $49. Oh no, it was $39.99, and then it jumped to $60. Like Burst Limit did what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to be like a. The graphics were good for what it was at the time. It did its job. Oh, I went the wrong way. Like people were just like, oh, Budokai was Budokai wasn't an actual fighting game. It was trying its hardest to be an actual fighting game. Which is why they just they stopped making them in favor for the other. Also, because the Budokai games weren't selling as much as they thought they were. Like, I'm pretty sure Tenkaichi 1 outsold all of them bar BT3, or not BT3, Budokai 3, because that's like the shill game, because it has all your favorite GT characters, and it has that. It has that attack defense system for super moves and stuff like that. Instead of just, oh, well, you got hit by the move, or I bet you're taking it. But don't tell any Budokai shows that, because then they'll get up in your face and then they'll try and grease you, and I'll just be like, please, leave me alone. Go do something productive. How did that Dude, what is this hurricane? Get out of here! Oh no, it was most definitely rock, paper, sister. Great. Rock, paper, sister. But yeah. No, it was most definitely rock, paper, scissors. It was Dragon Rush, and I'm pretty sure it was some contact supers as well. Or whatever those techniques were. Like it was the Rush Supers. There we go. Rush Supers and Dragon Rush had that attack defense minigame. This guy's so fucking pissed slow. And he runs like him too. Well, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna get you, bitch. What the fuck? Dynamic jump. How the fuck? Oh no. How did that hit? I guess I hit with the rider kick. Yeah, no, they never got rid of mechanics. They only, they did get rid of certain mechanics. They got rid of dumb mechanics. Mechanics that didn't make sense for gameplay reasons. Like, in Tenkaichi 1, how if it was a character like Broly or a Great Ape or whatever, you couldn't fight them unless you were a Super Saiyan or a Super Saiyan 2. They removed that shit, because that shit was fucking cancer. God, that was awful. Like, I get what they were going for. It was just like, oh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the bigger characters didn't flinch unless you were a certain tier of character. I mean, everything in Tenkaichi worked for the most part. You just had to hit it. Xenoverse is the only one I know where nothing fucking works. From what I remember from Tenkaichi, everything did its job. Rush Supers worked. Energy Blast ones worked, unless you dodge them, obviously. Like, it's not no Xenoverse shit where I clearly hit the move, but I only get the first part of it because they fell out of it. Like, that shit is beyond fucking stupid.
don't know what they were going for with that nonsense. I activate the move. I hit the first part, but you fall out of the rest of the thing, and I'm just like, wow. I'd rather be dead right now. It's like when you're playing Smash and you go for a raw boost kick and you're just like, wow, I'd really rather be dead right now. Start the mission, please? I don't know what I'm doing here. It looks like I have to clear out enemies, but... I still need to replace my hard drive. That's why I've been like avoiding. That's for the most part why I've been avoiding streaming Wii U games. I don't know how nice my hard drive is gonna be for certain games. Because for Smash, it has the same problem as Mario, where it loads forever. So I want to fix the hard drive issue that I still have. Like before, it was that my hard drive wasn't getting enough power. Now it's getting enough power, and its read speed is fucking garbage. So I want to, cover that before I actually like do anything. Okay, this is boss rush, and now I'm fighting Dogville. Oh god. It's gonna be over there. I don't know why that didn't activate until I got there. Oh, these are the fucking Wonder Twins from Kabuto. That's what it is. I was wondering what that was. It was the guys that were main villains for all of like 3 episodes before Sasori turned them into idiots. I was wondering who these guys were. I was like, what? Why don't I remember these people? This happened yesterday when I encountered the lion Imogene that was following Chiron. I didn't recognize who he was till I heard Climax jump. I was like, what? Who the fuck is that? Hey, Teddy, tell us nigga stop fighting me. This my nigga Tendon. either. Skull. Hey! Yeah, hit getting the business was kind of a. They absolutely jobbed him. Like they should have did something completely different. Jobbing him is not the way to do that. Oh no! This always happens. Why does this always happen? Wait, why are you giving me Eternal? I don't want Eternal. What, you can take that one with you. What the fuck? You can literally take Eternal with you. I didn't ask for that one. I'll take New Den-O. Cause I fuck with Teddy, but you can take the other one. I didn't. Like I seriously don't fuck with him. You can have him.
この世界、鳥かごを破壊するために宗もしねを探す熾烈な総力戦に身を投じる仮面ライダーたち。だがその戦いの最中、カナリアがカラスに囚われてしまう。元の世界に戻るため、そしてカナリアを救うため、ライダーたちの最後の戦いが始まる。
He didn't even adapt to his thumb abilities. He was never affected by that shit in the first place. That gimmick fell on deaf ears. The damn Grey Matter was not having it.
仮面ライダーの諸君、約束通り君とこの空間から私とこの国でよ。
くだらねえ演説は後にして思いっきり行け。
The technique falls on absolutely deaf ears. Like, the worst part was they didn't even play up his time skip. Like, they didn't give him any type of gas going into the fight. It was, he time skipped a run and Jiren just didn't, you know, he no-sold it from jump. They didn't even give you the illusion that it was working. He just started moving and we were just like, oh, that's not okay. You just invalidated his, you know. And then they revealed the Kirifuda, and he was just like, okay, well, I can lock him in a time box. And it's like, okay, that's great. And then he gets out, you know, he struggles for literally a second and pops out of the time box, and Kiri, you know, there you go, bang, fucking Kirifuda in the garbage. Of course they're using Decay's body. What other body would they need to use? What a surprise. You know what? This makes perfect sense that they're using yeah, no, that makes absolutely perfect sense. That they would use Tsukasa's body of all the bodies. Where the hell are you going? Skull's up. Okay. The other Namekians just
work exactly like Pixel. That's like they're Namekians for the sake of being Namekians. They're not really Namekians for any other reason other than okay, well. Wait, so he did take them back. Like everything was good till the tournament. Okay, no, I can't even say that. Everything was good till the tournament started focusing on other characters that no one asked for. Then we started getting problems. And then Jiren and Goku brought everything back. And then, in one fight, everything went dull again. The way they threw Hit out was poor. They have better ways to do stuff like that. And they know the better ways to do it is the worst part. They know better. Kaba's not getting a buff. Are you fucking insane? Dude, okay, no. Calm the fuck down. I'm not gonna sit here and let you block string me. Like, what? You must have lost your goddamn mind. Yeah, they gassed up Hit just to throw him to the wayside. Because they want to build up Jiren. Because Jiren is the guy that they've been referencing for so long. You know, he's the guy that has the power to box the gods' sin power-ups. You know, they have to put all the stops. He's the bar. If you can't beat Jiren, you don't stand a chance of beating a god of destruction. Oh, I have somebody else in the scene. Oh, they're all here. They needed to raise the bar for him, but they didn't need to do it at the cost of other characters. Well, no, the plan was for Gohan to be the protagonist. Like that was what they were going for. All right, later, Shine. The plan was for Gohan to take over, and then they just—I think it was editors that were just like, yeah, no, you're not gonna do this. You're gonna use Goku because everybody knows Goku. We gotta sell Goku. Don't do it to him. Oh no. Cue Persona 4 music.
行けカナリアの願いを叶えてやれああ
The best.
ミナル
私の胸もすれがリ翼
帰ろう俺たちの世界へ
Why was Forza like excluded from that group? They most definitely are. Because they have the same kind of attitude, except Haruto's not a fucking asshole. Okay, the fight that, or the fact that the cutscene between that fight, the whole, the Daguva and Ultimate Kuga was so accurate, was insane. There was no music, it was just them duking it out. They did the whole, oh, we broke each other's belts. This shit was insane. It was insane how 1-1 it was. That's what I said. That one is easily the best. That's why I say that you know, Ultimate Fight, or not Ultimate Fights, but Final Fights are lacking. Like the Forza one almost came close, and then they did the graduation thing. While they did need to do the graduation thing because of how the story was going and what they were aiming for, if they had cut that out and it had just been a slugfest, it would have been better. Kiva's ending with Dark Kiva versus Emperor, if that had been just a straight slugfest, no King revived or whatever, and then they did all that other nonsense, if it was just straight fighting till the end, that would have been so much better. But I know why they did it. They did it for the same, they did it because of the whole, Dark Kiva's in that whole family and all that other shit. His brother, his half-brother is it, his father was Dark Kiva and all that other stuff. They just want to do the back-to-back with Emperor form and, Dark Kiva again. So that's why all that happened. I don't even remember Five's. Oh yeah, Five's final battle didn't make any sense. it was legitimately non-existent. They kind of just blew it up, and then everything went back to being what it was. Like they just blew up the. Ryuki's was great, only to get overwritten by the rules of the world. Kabuto's lacked everything. Blade's ending was perfect. They had their final fight, and then it ended in a draw, because if one of them won, then the game was over. Kabuto's was literally that one native guy that they introduced obviously became the final boss. He tried to turn everyone into natives. Soji blew up all his shit, and then they walked out. And then when he tried to, when the native guy tried to attack them, Dark Kabuto sacrificed himself, and it was like, oh, okay, great, happily ever after, literally. Denos didn't exist. Haven't seen Hibiki, so can't judge that one. Agito's was rough because it was just like, okay, not only did he punch God in civilian form after God said he couldn't punch him, but then he rider kicked him into oblivion, and it was just like, oh, okay, that's great. That happened. Decay didn't have a final. Well, Decay did have a final battle, but it turned into a battle royale, and it turned into Cabela's big game hunter or whatever. And then, fucking, he like exterminated Shocker, and then we move on. Actually, he exterminated Shocker, and then he beat the dummy Dopin. Double, I don't want to talk about Double. Doubles was good. I liked it. What's after Double? Double was O's, right? Maki versus Eiji was actually insane. And that ending was so clean. After O's is Forze, and I told you what happened in that shit. After that is Wizard. We know what happened to Wizard. I don't want to discuss it, because every time we discuss it, I get upset. So, moving on to Gaim. Gaim was clean as fuck. No, I'm skipping over it. Fuck it. I'm not talking about it. Gaim's was clean. Drives was clean. What's after Drive? Ghost? Ghost was... Oh yeah, they most definitely saved them, but Ghost left more to be desired, excuse me. Ghost literally left more to be desired, like it was just I just watched it and I like... Drive's ending was great. It definitely was. I completely forgot that they denied Hart his actual like final fight, which would have been actually sick. Type Trideron versus fully evolved Hart. Okay, that's what was supposed to happen, but they threw it out for that lame ass redemption finish. Even though they could have done the redemption finish after he had won the fight, and then Ghost was whatever, and then X-Aid wasn't even really a final battle. Well, I don't know what the X-Aid final battle is like, because it's not. I haven't seen the final battle yet, but the final battle that I've seen wasn't anything that it should have been. It was whatever. I'm not gonna... It wasn't good. It wasn't fucking god-awful. Because there's worse ones. Kabuto's is up there with it. Because Kabuto literally ran you around in fucking circles till you got to the end. The only redeemable quality was the character. The redeemable quality was Soji as a character and his interaction with what the fuck is this guy's name? Damn, what is... Kagami, there you go. His interactions with Kagami and all the other characters are what you're watching Kabuto for. Because everything else is not there. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That shit is not there. Because your public enemy number one goes from Zect, then it goes to the twin, what the fuck is that thing called? The twin, no, it goes from Zect to Dark Kabuto, and then it uses Zect
to try and find Dark Kabuto. Then it goes from Dark Kabuto to the Twin Worms. Then it goes from the Twin Worms to Sasor. You kill Sasor because he's a fucking idiot. And then public enemy number 1 is Zek again because he's attacking, you know, these stands that are handing out these necklaces. And then it goes back to the native. And it's like, oh, okay. Soji wasn't off his fucking rocker. It's almost like he had a reason for doing everything he did throughout the series. And you should have trusted him. That's my only... That's Kagami's character flaw, and it's a good one. Is that he's so... When he believes in something, he believes in it and you can't shake it. That's good for a character, but it's also bad because it's his undoing. You know, he refuses to listen to anything else, and it's fucking bad. Kagami is a really good character. Because of how, like, he's a good character because of how, like, strong his morals are. His belief in something doesn't waver unless it's completely, like, it's a complete contrast to what he believes in. Just like the whole thing, when he super believed in, Yaguruma or whatever, and that guy turned out to be a complete fucking nut job. He was just like, you know, he defended him till he turned on him, and it was like, wow, that's awful. And then with the natives or whatever, and the necklaces, he believed in that shit till the end, because, you know, their end goal was to get rid of the worms. So why wouldn't I make sure we meet that end goal? Yeah, you would have thought you would have hit me with that. Okay, I guess you did. How did you do that? Now I'm interested. Oh, that's I also think the fact that he knew nothing about his dad being the director of Zek makes no sense. Like, I know his dad wanted him to find his own path, but Jesus Christ. How he's working at Zek. How would he have not found out that you work there? Like, what did you think was gonna happen? He was gonna find out anyway, and you knew he was gonna find out because you know your kid's not an idiot. I just didn't understand his reasoning at all. Great. Like, Kabuto was a good series, don't get me wrong. It was a good series literally until you got to the end. Because they did everything right up until... Actually, no, that's not true. They didn't do everything right. They needed to establish... That's the problem with most of these series. You either need to establish a series end boss or whatever, either at the beginning or at the halfway mark. I should know who they're going to fight, you know, at the end of the series. I shouldn't be guessing, and I shouldn't get a half-ass ending. Why is that delayed like that? Oh, right. His thing is a rider kick.
Rider kick.
Like, the whole time, I was just like, okay, they're gonna blow up Zek. And then next thing I know, literally the episode after Hiyori gets taken, oh, well, he works for Zek now.
Nigga, what?
敵発生の根源を断たないとキリがないわ。ちょっと地図を見て。
Come here, Joker. I got beat. I love that insert. I might go back and play Climax Heroes now. Because I can appreciate these insert songs now. Now that I've seen everything. Alright. I do wish that the clock up lasted longer. What is it based off of? What extends it and what doesn't? Like, I don't know that. I feel like I should now. I just wish that they never took Rider games off of PlayStation 2. Like, I feel that that was a really dumb move. Putting Climax Heroes on the PSP and the Wii was the dumbest move they could have possibly done. Because if you're going to put it on a console that generation, why not put it on the PS3? Like, I just don't understand it. Like, everything was on the PlayStation. It was fine. You know, most of the games that were on the PS1 were you know, turn of the century Rider series. It was what was it? It was Kuga. I mean, that's true. That's 100% true. If you put something on the Wii, nobody expects it to have online because that shit is garbage. But Jesus Christ. But to go from Climax Heroes, like the first game that was on PS2, I think it was a Decade game. Yeah, it was a Decade game. Because Double was when it started being on Wii.
Rider kick.
Clock over. 1, 2, 3.
Rider kick.
That shit is so clean. I just wish it didn't have. It has the wind up to be like accurate, but Jesus Christ. The man that will walk the heavens. Oh, okay, I see what it is. It's like you follow the path. It's like the other one that I was doing. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, I'm gonna be done for now, because I want to get some food. And then I want to do, I want to catch up on one of the days. Or the Saturday that I missed for the group watch, because, I wasn't really feeling watching. So, thanks for watching.